we better get the show on the road. We have to be in here, folks, because of the air conditioning went kaput. Don't ask me what happened. I just work here. I came in and said, Rabbi, why? I said, why is it so hot? Well, I don't know, something with the cooler. That we have to, we just had this part done after the hurricane, it already broke, something like that. Oh yeah, they have it's out there too. Oh wow, that's not good. Oh, I didn't see. Okay, right out here?
Yeah, I come in.
Oh, from there. Oh, I haven't seen that. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
So you were, I guess you're going to talk.
Yeah.
I'm here now. I'm probably going to listen on live stream. I told you. But so you didn't go to AJC before?
No, I skipped that this year because I can't go to everything.
But I guess you're going to be talking.
Yeah, tomorrow morning. Oh, yeah, yeah. It was really good. Welcome, Patty. Hi, Shabbat Shalom. Larry, you look dapper and great. Shabbat Shalom. This is such a good man here. You always make me smile. What is going on? You do. It's a compliment. Take it. Let me say hi, Patty. How are you? Good to see you. Who asked? Oh. Someone asked me for the Polonskis. You didn't ask me. Someone else said, hi, welcome. Hi, you are?
Jason.
Jason, nice to see you. Have you been here before?
No, I'm just visiting.
Do you know each other?
We just met.
Oh, you just met. Nice to have you.
Now.
Oh. Oh, very good.
I'm playing the string quartet.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, I see. That's of course. Do it. So you live here?
I live in Miami.
But you're here? Oh, now you got me totally confused.
I'm going to go get a
Who
bottle of
asked
water
me?
from-
Go ahead. No, I'm okay. I'll tough it out. I'll tough it out. People are still coming here, so, but we should get started. La da dum. La da dum. Okay. So let's get everybody in. We have a nice summer group. It's not really that hot yet. David and Edith are here. We have some of our tripsters here
Well, look who's
ready
here.
to go. But the Chaffetzes are leaving before anybody
It's Friday.
else.
Why are you?
They're leaving tomorrow. They're allowed to come on Friday night. You're allowed to come on Friday night. It's like, oh no, you can only come on Shabbat morning. Hi, Edith. How are you?
Give her a hug,
Oh,
too.
thank you.
Huh?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I think we should begin. Please rise, everyone. The candles are here. Good. Come on up. Come on up. All right, it is Shabbat, everybody, so time to turn off all the noise of the world, everything that brings us stress. So let's be together, focus on what's most important, our peace. Yeah, that's it. Amen.
Amen.
You're welcome to come anytime. Shabbat shalom. Please be seated, everyone. Page 10, I memorized some of the page numbers. Page 10, Ronnie Reisberg's going to lead us on this Shabbat with Yedid Nefesh on page
Yedid nefesh avarachamon, Yedid nefesh avarachamon, Mashal chavdoch, el ritzonach, Mashal chavdoch, yalalalala, el ritzonach, Yarutz avdoch, kemoyo, yishtachavemu, dara, ki erav lo, yediduta, mino fetzuv yalai, yalalai, vechol tam, hadornae, ziv ha'olam, nafshi cholat ahavotach, ana elma refanala, beharot lano amzivach, os titchazek v'titrapeh, v'hoyetalach shivchat olam. Yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada 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 dai 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 dai, yada.
These beautiful Hasidic nigunim are trance-making. Let me just read the following before we continue. We're here on Shabbat, and we are here to pray that the brightness of the Shabbat candles that begins our Shabbat banish all gloom, sadness, anxiety, and care from our hearts, from the heart, and care to be brought from our heart and from the hearts of our love to our hearts of our loved ones. May this Shabbat bring us peace, shalom, and serenity, joy, and true rest. Keep aglow within us, O God, the spirit of gratitude for your many blessings that we enjoy each day, so that we may know the sweet taste of contentment and the rich harvest of sharing. And kindle in our homes a deeper love for one another, in our congregation, a deeper love for one another, for our people, Jewish people, for the state of Israel, for all your children. Amen.
Amen.
So we continue now with receiving Shabbat, Kabbalat Shabbat, page 11, Lechun Ranana.
Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, l'Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, l'Adonai. Noria, Noria, letzori yeshenu nikad b'pana b'toda. Noria, Noria, letzori yeshenu bismi Rav Noria lo. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, l'Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, l'Adonai.
כי הוא אלוהינו ואנחנו אמריתו וצאן ידו היום עם כוונת תשמעו. כי יום מסע במדבר שניסוני אבותיכם בחנוני גמרו פועלים. 40, page 12.
Page 12, Adorim Shana, Okut Bedor, Leomar Am Toele Vavhem, Vehem, Lo Yadu Derachai, Ashir Yishpati, Biapi, Im Yevon, El Menufati.
Page 13.
Shirul Adonai, Shir Chadash, Shirul Adonai, Kol Haaretz, Shirul Adonai, Baruch Shemo, Basru Miyom Liyom, Yeshuato, Sapru Vagoyim Kevodo, B'kol Ha'amim Nifliyotav, Ki Gadol Adonai, Ohulo Me'od, Norahu, Al Kol Elohim, Lai Lai Lai, Ya Lai La Lai Lai, Ya Lai La Lai Lai, Ya Lai La Lai Lai, Ya La 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 La, Ya Lai La Lai Lai, Ya Lai La Lai Lai, Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la.
How about Yismechu Hashemayim, page 14.
Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim,
Hashemayim,
Yismechu Hashamayim, V'tagel ha'aretz, Yismechu Hashamayim,
Hashemayim,
Yismechu Hashamayim,
Hashemayim,
Yismechu Hashamayim, V'tagel ha'aretz. Yeram hayam, Yeram hayam, Yeram hayam, umlo. Yeram hayam, Yeram hayam, Yeram hayam, umlo.
Page 19, let's read in the bottom left-hand corner the beautiful passage from the Israeli Siddur, Beit Tefillah. Let's read together. Blessed is your coming, Shabbat. Blessed is your coming. Bring with you rest and peace, following a tumultuous week filled with so many demands. Bring the space in which, with others and alone, we can shape an infinity of dreams. Bring the hour of forgiveness in which to hear the pounding heart of another human being. Blessed is your coming, Shabbat. Blessed is your Creator. And blessed is your light. Page 20, last three lines in the Hebrew. Romemu.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'nishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'nishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lehar kodsho.
The sixth of the seven psalms that welcome Shabbat, page 21, Mizmor LeDavid.
Mizmor LeDavid, Havul Adonai b'nei Elim, Havul Adonai, Kavod va'oz, ay, 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 Havul Adonai, Kevod Shemo, Shtachavul Adonai, B'hadras Kodesh, Kol Adonai, Al Hamayim, El HaKavod Yirim, Adonai, Amayim Rabim, Kol Adonai, Bakoach, Kol Adonai Be'adon, Kol Adonai Shover Hozim, Vaishaver Adonai et Arsei Habanon, Vayarkidem Kemo Egel Lebanon, Vesirion Kemo Venre'emim, Kol Adonai Chotzev Lavodesh, Kol Adonai Yachil Midbar, Yachil Adonai Midbar Kadesh, Kol Adonai Yachol El Ayalot, Vayechesov Ye'arot Ulhechalot Kulo Merkavot Adonai Lama Abu Yeshua Yeshev Adonai Melech Le'olam Adonai Oz Le'amo Yitein Adonai Yevorech Et Amo V'Shalom Lai 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 Yai Lai 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 Yai Lai 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 Yai Lai 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 Lai.
Ronnie, in just 3 weeks, we'll be in Tzfat, where Lachadodi was composed.
That's right.
We'll be there, the mystic city. So with a very beautiful welcome to Shabbat, beautiful Lachadodi. Shabbat is our love, like our bride. It's a marriage between God and Israel. That's the theme of Lachadodi. Page 23, first 3 stanzas and the last stanza.
Lecha Dodi lekrakala B'nei Shabbat nekabela Lecha Dodi lekrakala B'nei Shabbat nekabela Shamor v'zachor b'diborecha v'shmiyanu El hamiuchad Adonai echad U'shemo echad L'shem u'tiferet ve'letila Lecha Dodi likrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela Lekrat Shabbat lechu v'lecha ki hi mekor ha'beracha merosh mikedem nesucha sof ma'aseh b'machshavat tchila Lecha Dodi lekrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela Mikdash Melech Melucha Kumitzein Mitoch HaHafecha Rav Shevet B'yemek Abacha V'hu Yachamon Halayechem La Lecha Dodi lekrat kala B'nei Shabbat.
Rise, everyone. Let's welcome our Shabbat. Face the entrance of the synagogue.
Whoops.
Page 25. Yes.
Boi B'Sholom Ateret Bala Gam B'Simcha U'B'Tzala Tov Emunei Am Segula Boi Chala Boi Chala Lecha Dodi lekrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela.
Please be seated, everyone. Let's take these moments, as we usually do, to welcome everybody. Say Shabbat Shalom to all. And we do have a guest here, and I think we have another guest coming just in time for introductions. Can you welcome yourself?
Yeah, my name is Jason from Miami. Just here for a few days.
Well, a pleasure. You're a musician. Which instrument? You play?
I play the cello in a string quartet.
Cello. Oh, fantastic. And the greatest piece you've ever played? Your favorite piece?
And that's not a hard question, actually. The best thing I do is play Kol Nidre every year.
You
Still.
do?
It goes back 35 years now.
You're welcome to come here. Yeah, really, what a pleasure. I'm a violinist, so
Awesome.
no competition. I was in a trio most of my youth. And you are?
Jeff Rosen.
Jeff, hi, welcome. You visiting, or you
I recently moved
from?
to New York area.
We've heard of that place. So nice to have you. You'll really enjoy the winters. Now, right now, it's not such a too big a deal, but hi, Sandra. How are you? Okay, good. Well, we are small in number, but high in spirit. Let's continue now with the Shabbat Psalm. Written, we're going to be walking also on the steps leading up to the Temple Mount. This is where all these psalms were composed and written for that. Page 28, Tzadik Tamar Yifrach.
Tzadik Tamar Yifrach Ki Eretz Balbanon Yizkeh Shetulim Bebeit Adonai Bechatzrot Eloheinu Yafrichu Od Yenuvon B'Seido Deshenim Berananim Yiyu Lehagi Ki Yashar Adonai Tzuri V'lo Avlo Tabo
Adonai Melekeu Labesh, page 29. Nachon Zikadim Azmel Matam. Mikolot.
Mikolot Mayim Rabim Adirim Mispereyom Adir B'Morom B'Morom Adonai Edotecha Nemnu Me'od Lebeitcha Navo Kodesh Adonai Leorech Yomim.
Mourners Kaddish, those remembering loved ones, yard sites, and those in mourning. Page 30, we recite the Kaddish in their memory together. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei rabbah,
Amen.
v'yalmad yivrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, ba'galau v'zman karim v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'lam alomei omayah,
Maya.
Yitbarach v'yishtabach, yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar, v'yitaleh v'yitalal, shmei dekudisha, barichu, le'ela min kol bechata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, damiran b'yama v'imru, amen. Yehei shlamar rabba min shmaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, huya seh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. We remember the souls of Captain Noam Ravi, 23 years old, from Sharei Tikva, and Sergeant Yali Sarora, age 20, of Omer. They were both killed by an explosive in Gaza, Zichrono Livracha. Two brilliant, incredible young men. We're going to be hearing a lot of that. We're in Israel. Every life is precious. Okay, I just want to share a few words. There's a new pope, Pope Leo XIV. I like that because Leo was my father's name. You would have loved him. He was a very special man. But this is Pope Leo. I guess he liked Pope Leo XIII, who was a little bit of an innovator. He was against the Freemasons, though, which was kind of an anti-Jewish thing. But we'll see where the new Pope goes. The initial response is that he's pretty good. He's got all the Francis social justice issues. So we'll see how it goes. He's from Chicago, and his brother says he's an avid Chicago White Sox fan. So it's part of a shrinking group of us who moan the fact that we have one of the worst teams in baseball the last couple of years and continuing. So what I want to share with you, he wears a kippah. As the Pope does all the time, his head is covered. And in the Catholic tradition, the cardinals, I'm not Catholic, so I don't know the whole system, but they are also obligated to keep their heads covered. I don't know if it's all the time, but certainly when they're on cardinal duty. So the question I wanted to pose with you is why, Protestants will not wear head cover. I don't know what they call it. They certainly don't call it a kippah. But the question is, why in the Catholic Church are their highest religious leaders required to wear a kippah? Like we are, men and women who want to embrace covering our heads. It's perfectly legit. So why does the Pope wear a kippah? I thought it'd be interesting to just share some thoughts about that. The priesthood of the Catholic Church models itself after the Kohanim, the priests in the Mishkan, the tabernacle, and the Beit HaMikdash, the temple in Jerusalem. Well, we know that the Kohanim, we're not sure about the masses, but certainly during the rituals of the Kohen in the temple in Jerusalem, their heads were covered. It says in the Torah they would wear a mitznefet, some kind of a headdress upon their heads. So the Catholic Church has been trying for all these centuries to duplicate the ritual of the tabernacle and the temple. I don't know if they really give much credit to the Torah, the Jewish people, for that tradition, but now, what's interesting, like in the Torah, there was a gradation of holiness, and so we don't know if the masses wore head coverings. I believe this Rabbi Nathan is the only one in the Talmud who's credited with wearing head covering all the time. I'll explain how the tradition changed and developed. But they have a hierarchy in Catholicism. That's why their cathedrals are built high, 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 in order to symbolize the distance from God. You have God, and then you have Jesus, and then you have the Pope, and then you have the cardinals and the bishops and the priests and the lay people get down on their knees. That's their theology, that we're far, far distant from God. So only the clergy, if you will, or the highest clergy, the priests, the cardinals, not the regular priests, the cardinals and the Pope have their heads covered because it's like reenacting the Holy of Holies. But in the way Jewish tradition developed, as the priesthood disappeared, and especially after the final destruction of the Second Temple, the rabbis seized on the verses in the prophets and especially in the book of Exodus, that we're supposed to be a mamlechet kohanim, a people or a nation of priests. And so therefore they developed the tradition and said, wait a minute, we're not, the priests were basically cut out of Jewish observance. But all of you, are required to be like priests. And so therefore that's how the tradition of wearing a kippah for all of us developed. Because our theology is different. We believe that everybody should be part of the commandments of God. And in Judaism, you can have 9 rabbis, you don't have a minyan. If you have 10 lay people without a rabbi, you have a minyan. We're all in this together. We're all obligated to visit the sick, all obligated to give tzedakah. We're all obligated to pray all those mitzvot. The rabbi's not above anybody. The rabbi's a teacher, supposedly, hopefully a scholar, one who's able to teach Torah. That's the role of the rabbi. but I'm not a priest in that sense. So that's a very important part of what we do. Now, where do we get, I'll finish with this. In this week's Torah portion, we have the evidence of what the kippah, the word kippah in Hebrew means covering. But we also have the Yiddish word, which is yarmulke, which comes from two Hebrew words, yirat melech, which means awe or fear of the king, yar, yirah, malach, yarmulke, which is a very good word for what this means, because it says in the Torah, in the holiness code that we're going to be reading, that we're not supposed to place a stumbling block before the blind, and we're not supposed to curse the deaf. And then it says, you shall fear your God, ani Adonai Elohecha, I am the Lord your God. Why those two cases? Because you're not supposed to put a stumbling block before the blind, because no one will catch you. No one will see what you've done. And the same with cursing the deaf. No one will hear you. So the purpose of the kippah is really, theologically, religiously, is to remind us that even when we're alone, when nobody can see us, when nobody can hear us, that we're supposed to be mindful of our obligations to God. Yirat Melech. You are a nation of priests. You don't do things that are right just because you don't want to be caught. That's not it. So everywhere a Jew goes, when we speak, when we travel, when we're with other people, we're supposed to be mindful of our higher obligations. And that's the purpose of the kippah. And also now, with time, it's also become a symbol of Jewish pride, of Jewish identity. It's part of our uniform, of the way we interact. And one of the beautiful things in Israel, you see so many with kippot, and they wear them proudly on the streets, which I think is a very important part. I have to tell you, and I don't like to speak negatively of any Jewish observance, but when I understand a Reformed synagogue, they take off the kippot, they're not mindful of that. It hurts me. They're taking such an important part of our tradition and our pride as Jews and who we are from our midst. And I think it's wrong. That's why we don't do that here. The conservative Orthodox synagogue, we wear a kippah. We wear it with pride. We understand what it is. So I wanted to share that with you. It's a thank you, Pope Leo XIV. You see, it contributed to my first sermon in his papacy. That makes sense. Please rise, everyone. Let's continue on page 39a. The Baruch Hu, call the worship.
Sorry, turn this on. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Please be seated. The first blessing on page 39a. Baruch Atah Adonai. The great God's creation. Utna Mishanei Timach V'Zmanim. Bori Yom V'Layla. Mavir Yom V'Layla. El Chai V'Kayam.
Umavir yom umedi laila, umavdil ben yom uven laila, Adonai tzvaot shemo, El chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu le'olam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai, ha'ma'areh b'aravim.
Amen. Page 40, our love of Torah, the gift, page 40, Ahavat.
Ahavat olam beit Yisrael amcha ahavta Torah u'mitzvot chukim u'mishpatim otanu limadeta Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shachveinu v'komenu נשיח בחוקיך ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם בהם נגד יומם ולילה. יבטך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו Yisrael.
Amen. Together on page 41. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. V'yahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha v'chol nafshecha ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשפך ובקומך, וקשתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. Page 42, the Shema continues. ונתתם יצרתכם ביטול, ועבדתם אלוהים אחרי והשתחוויתם להם. ושמתם את האלה, ושפשתם אותם להיות על ידכם. ושפטתם בשורך, למען ירבו ימיכם בלבדיכם על משמרותיכם, לתת להם כי מהשמיים על הארץ, ויאמר אדוני משה לאמור. לכם הציתית. אשר אתם זנים אחריהם, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Adonai Elohechem Emet.
Page 44, how we doing? Page 44, Malchuto.
Mi chamocha b'elim Adonai, mi chamocha neder kodesh, norah tehilot osei feleh.
Malchutcha ruvanecha, bokeyam lifnei Moshe, ze lianu v'yamru,
Adonai yimloch le'olam ba'ed.
Ne'emar kifad Adonai Yaakov, ugalo miyad chazak mimenu, baruch atah Adonai,
Shemo.
Ka'al Yisrael.
Amen.
On page 45, let's read our prayer for shalom, for peace, for all those of our young people on the front lines in Gaza in the north. Imagine how their parents recite this prayer, and our people all should. Let's read together. Allow us, Adonai, our God, to sleep peacefully. Waken us to life, O Sovereign. Spread over us your canopy of peace. Restore us with your good counsel, and save us for the sake of your name. Shield us. Remove from us enemies, pestilence, sword, starvation, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings. For you, God, watch over and deliver us. And you, God, are sovereign, merciful, and compassionate. Ensure our going and coming for life and peace, now and forever. May you spread over us your canopy of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, who spreads the canopy of peace over us, over all the people of Israel, and over Jerusalem.
Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamitenu malkeinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Ufros aleinu, Sukkot shalomecha, Baruch atah Adonai, haporei Sukkot shalom aleinu, v'al kol amo Yisrael, v'al Yerushalayim.
Amen. We rise. Vishamru, page 46, our Shabbat.
V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'doratam berit olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam berit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, oti le'olam, oti le'olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam berit olam. Ubiyom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam berit olam.
Chatzi Kaddish.
Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba, v'yomad yivrach yivutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechonu v'yomechonu v'chayedecho beit Yisrael, ba'gala ba'gala u'v'zman korid v'yimeru amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevorach, Le'olam lo me'omaya, Yitbarach, Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yitpa'ar, V'yitromam, V'yitnaseh, V'yitadar, V'yitaleh, V'yitalal, Shmei D'Kudsha Brichu, Le'la, Min Kol B'chata V'shirata, Tush bechata v'nechemata, damiran b'alma, v'yimeru. Amen.
Our silent prayers, the Amidah for Friday night, for Shabbat Eve, begins on page 47 and concludes on page 52, in addition to our own personal, private devotions. Adonai Sfat. Elohei Avraham, Yitzhak v'Yaakov. Melech Orit Hatom. Umekayem Melech Mimin Kayem Atzmi Yeshua v'Nechmarat. Ata Kadosh. Kash to mi Ay kadesh oto.
Shalom bimromot, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, amen. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. And I heard harmony there. Thank you.
Page 53 at the top of the page.
Vayechu hashamayim b'charetz b'chol tzevam vayechal Elohim bayom hashvi'i melachto asher asa vayishpot bayom hashvi'i mikol melachto asher asa Vayevorech Elohim et Yom Hashvi'i Vayekadesh oto Ki bo Shabbat mikol melachto Ki bo Shabbat mikol melachto Asher bara Elohim Asher bara Elohim lasod Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu v'Imotenu Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'er HaGadol HaGibor v'Hanora El Elyon Konei Shamayim ba'aretz Magen Avot Bidbaro Mechaye Metim B'mamoro Ha'el HaKadosh She'en Kemohu Hameniach Li'amo B'yom Shabbat Kodsho Ki Bam Ratza Lehaniach Lohem Ki Bam Ratza Lechaniach lochem lefanav navud b'yirav v'pachad v'nodeh l'shmo בכל יום תמיד מעול הברכות. האל ההודעות, אדון השלום, מקדש השבת ומברך שביעי, ומניח בקדושה ליעמדו שני עונג, זכר למעשה בראשית. אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, בצי במנוחתנו, קדשנו במצוותיך, ותן חלקנו בתורתך, סבנו מטובך, ושמחנו בישועתך, ותאר ליבנו לעבדך באמת, והנחילנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה וברצון, שבת קודשך וינוחו בו ישראל, מקדשי שמך. ברוך אתה אדוני,
ברוך שמו.
מקדש השבת.
Amen. Kaddish Shalem, page 54.
You do
Me.
this one.
Okay. Yitkada v'yitkada shemei rabba.
Amen.
Yamad yivrach yirutei v'mlik malchutei b'chayechon v'imechon. U'v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael v'gal v'zman kariv imru. Amen. Yehei shmei rabba mevarach. V'yallam alamei hamaya. Yiparaf v'yishtabaf v'yitbar v'yitromam v'yitnase v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal. Shmei l'kudusha brichu. Ve'ela min kol bechata v'shirata. Tush bechata v'nechmata. Damiram b'yamav v'imru. Amen. Titkabal tzlahon v'achon v'cho Yisrael. Kodam avon v'shemaya v'imru. Amen. Yesh lama rabba mitshemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Ose shalom b'mromav, uyase shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Please rise, everyone, for the Kiddush on page, I think it's page 55.
It is 55. Are you going to lead this, Rabbi?
You want me? It's up to you.
Yes,
You're the
please.
leader, so.
Please.
Am I
Please do
doing
me the
okay?
honor. Do us the honor.
I'll do it from here. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kedishanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavadu v'shabbat kodsho b'yahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron ma'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים, כי באנו בחרת, ואותנו קידשת, בכל העמים, בשבת קודשך, יהבה וברצון. הנחלתנו, ברוך אתה אדוני, בקדש השבת. L'chaim, everyone.
Chaim.
Dry wine, it's not. All right, we turn to page 63. For the counting of the Omer between Pesach and Shavuot, which is a biblically it's a commandment in the Torah. So let's read in the English. I am about to fulfill The mitzvah of counting the Omer, as it is written in the Torah, from the book of Leviticus, you shall count from the eve of the second day of Pesach, when an Omer of grain is to be brought as an offering, 7 complete weeks. The day after the 7th week of your counting, we'll make 50 days together the blessing. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kedishanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu al sfirat ha'omer. And so, we are on today is the 26th day. We don't announce the day that's ahead. So we turn to page 67, where it says on ER 12, and we recite Hayom Shiva V'Yasrim Yom Shehem Shlosha Shavuot V'Shisha Yamim LaOmer. Today is 27 days, 3 weeks, 6 days of the Omer. Happy Omer, everybody, as we go back now to Aleinu on page 56 and 57.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'teit gedula liotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kegoye haratzot, v'lo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo samu chelkeinu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוצא הארץ ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל ושכינתו זו בגבי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום, והשב אותו בלבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים, בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת, אין עוד.
Page 57, okay, דקבתך אדוני אלוהינו. כל בנים ושרדי כל רשמך, להפנות ידך לשמש. לפניך אלוהי כל ויפולו, ונכבש שבתנו, ויקבלו כמחבתך, ולא יתאים לו בכבוד, כך כתוב בתורתנו.
ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Please be seated, everyone, as we mark the yard sites, but first note the passing of Eddie Katz, Zichrono Livracha, blessed memory, beloved brother of Vivian Calvaria, who died in London. And I was in touch with Vivian today. And if you're watching, Vivian and Isaac, we wish you our condolences again on the sudden passing of your brother. We also note the yard sites this week of Inga Losh, Herbert Landsman, David Brodsky, Lyle Rockler, Fred Ensline, Louis Friedman, Esther Ginsberg, Neil Mullen, Irving Shotkin, Stephen Patrice, Sylvia Rothman, David Ostro, Ira Haber, Philip Katz, Ria Gardy, Jerry Lon, Yehuda Steinbach, Harry Ditkoff, Merton Zatman, Marilyn Safer, Betty Benjamin, Rebecca Benjamin, Bernard Ansel, Sylvia Rubenstein, Bernard Ehrlich, Joseph Linker, Harold Mandel, Sylvia Grice, Dottie Morel, Fritz Ehrlich, and Alice Sklar, all of blessed memory. So those remembering yard sites and those in mourning at home as well. I know we have quite a few watching from home. Will rise to recite the Kaddish in memory of our dear ones. Page 58 together. Yit Gadal v'yit Gadash Shemei Rabbah v'yamad v'rach Yerutei v'yamlich Malchutei v'chayechon v'yamechon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael ba'agala u'vizman karim v'imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevarach v'elam elomei maya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitada v'yitalev v'yitalal Shmei Kedusha Barichu La'ela min kol bechata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechamata damiran b'yama v'imru Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabbah min Shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav uyaseh shalom aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Josh Melitz, we are ready for you. Our announcements.
Thank you. Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you, Ronnie Reisberg, for leading us tonight. Good evening and welcome everyone to Temple Beth Sholom. My name is Josh Melitz, as I was introduced, representing the Board of Directors of Temple Beth Sholom. Wanted to let you know that we're having a wonderful oneg this evening that is sponsored by the Temple Beth Sholom staff in honor of Rabbi Altshuler on the 45th anniversary of his ordination.
May 11th, 1980.
On the 11th of May.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
What's it, today's the 9th or tomorrow's the 10th?
Mm-hmm.
It's really a day before the anniversary, which was Sunday, May 11th, so
Oh, there you have it.
I
So
wouldn't
you
have
an
an
exact day.
ordination on
Sure, you
Shabbat.
remember like yesterday.
Yeah, it does seem like yesterday. 45 years.
Incredible, truly incredible.
Yeah.
And we're so happy to celebrate with you tonight.
Thank you.
On behalf of the wonderful staff, of course. Bima baskets
Love
as
them
well. Bima baskets as well. We have from Karen Lan in memory of Gerard, Lan, Sue and Larry Miller in honor of Sue's U.S. citizenship, Mazel Tov.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful achievement as well. Jerry Zakin and Sandra Chapman in honor of Jerry's 93rd birthday and the 80th anniversary of his bar mitzvah. So be sure to join us tomorrow morning, 9:30. There will be about a dozen of his family members expected.
Yep.
Well, he'll be reading, we'll be celebrating him in the service. We'll see what he remembers from 80 years ago. So stay tuned. And as well, Bima Basket from Carol Zatman in memory of Merton Zatman. So thank you all for sponsoring those. So brief announcements. I promise I will not pontificate. You can only make that joke every, few years or so. So thank you for indulging me. Announcements. So once again, Sunday is Mother's Day. So wishing to all mothers, grandmothers, great-grandmothers, a wonderful day of celebration. And if you haven't gotten in a gift yet, I can tell you as a tip, planting a tree in Israel with Jewish National Fund would be a wonderful way to do that.
Keep doing it. I approve.
Just saying, and that's of course the other hat I wear as the area director for JNF, so couldn't help it. You all should all be receiving your member renewal packets that were mailed out this past week. So please review and confirm your continued membership with TBS. We thank you so much. This coming Friday, we'll be having a Lag BaOmer cookout. The reservations have closed, so thank you for those that have registered, and we look forward to seeing you 1 week from today, or Friday. That will take place before the service at 5:30. The last of Rabbi Altshuler's classes will be this coming Wednesday, the 14th, 10:30 a.m. There's no time here, 10:30,
Regular
confirming?
time Wednesday, yeah.
Okay, and
Finishing up the unit on the Shoah, so not easy.
Not easy, but
You have to do it.
it's whether you've been attending all along or this will be your first class, you'll have one more opportunity to learn with Rabbi Altshuler on this important topic. Thank you. And then later that day, actually in the evening, 7 p.m., we'll be having a Zoom program on the autism spectrum disorder with Rafi Josselson. So tune into that as well. And finally, please spread the word about our prospective member open house. We heard early. We did some instructions today. We have some newer faces, and of course, we want to welcome them all to see what a warm, wonderful community we have here. So that will be on the 25th of May, Sunday, 1 to 4 p.m. Right here on the campus, and we'll have different committees present what their opportunities are of getting more involved. And so please do tell your friends and neighbors, come on over and see everything we have to offer. And with that, thank you all so much again for being with us, and Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Josh. I want to wish a Nesiat Tova to Edith and David. We'll see you in a week, sort of, 2 weeks, whatever it is. I'm losing track of time. But we'll see you in Jerusalem. We'll get that restaurant. We have the place for Gadi Taub, but for some reason, Ronit's still working on the opening night with Ambassador Regev. So we'll get that to you, and we'll be in touch all the time. Yeah, we are leaving a week. Now, tomorrow morning, I'm going to be talking about my trip here. Can you imagine 700 ministers and Christian leaders from around the country, and a few of us rabbis walking the halls of the capital with rabbis and pastors united for Israel. It was really quite a moving scene, and I'll be sharing some. I went through my notes. I said it would take like 3 hours to do everything, but we'll try to do the best we can. So that'll be tomorrow morning. Thank you, Ronnie, for helping us, and welcome to our guests again. Welcome. Hope it's not the last time you're here. So to all of you, have a Shabbat, really, of peace. Get rid of all the stress, and you'll be there. So let's conclude with Yigdal.
No, Shalom
we're not.
Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem. Okay,
My
what page is
favorite.
that on? Wherever.
Page 73, if you don't know the words. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bochem l'shalom, Malchei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malchei Elyon. Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom,
Thank you,
everybody.
Ronnie.
Shabbat Shalom
I
out
think
there.
we have outside our own from our beautiful staff. They're really a gift.
Well, that
All
was,
right, we did it.
that was fun. Thank you.